You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. Be sure to smash that like button. LSU has added a preferred walk-on linebacker for 2023. His name is Seth Scott. Interestingly enough, this is another instance of a guy. So he's from the Dallas area, if you haven't heard. He's from the Dallas area who is taking a preferred walk-on job or opportunity in the commitment. He said he's been dreaming about this since he was 5 years old. I read this quote that I saw at 247. He said, quote, I feel like I can elevate this program by bringing a hardworking mentality, winning attitude as we try to claim our spots as champions. I've been dreaming of playing at LSU since I was 5 years old, so I'm beyond excited to see this dream come true. So that's huge for Seth Scott. Good for him, by the way. 5'11", 200-pounder. He does not have a star ranking. And I know this is often where we default to. We go look at the star ranking and say, where was he he graded relative to other players. So he's from the Episcopal School in Dallas, Texas. 5'11", again, 205. He did have an offer from Marshall, which was his only offer, but at least his only listed offer. I'll put it to you that way. Again, no ranking in the composite. But what I find most interesting is this is the second time now we've seen a guy take a preferred walk-on opportunity to LSU when he had other opportunities. Like we talked about Ryan Robinson, most notably, who was the athlete from Edna Carr, who we ran through Ryan Robinson's offers. I mean, he was a 3-star who had, a dozen Power 5 offers and passed on all of them to go to LSU. And you have another situation here where Seth Scott has, they don't list, at 247, the only offer that he has listed is from Marshall. But it's one of those where you're looking at a guy who wants to be here, who's coming in willing to grow, and is at a position where LSU needs help. I don't know that this is a guy that's going to help you on the field immediately in 2023. I can't say that he won't. But if you're going to get into LSU and be here for the summer and miss spring and then try to make an impact as a walk-on, it's a little tough to do. But maybe that's a guy that with drive, determination, growth, et cetera, can develop into a player who becomes a contributor for this program. But mostly, I think the part in that quote is the thing that stands out and will continue to stand out, which is this is a guy who has said he's dreamt of going to LSU since he was 5 years old. And if that's the case, that's the thing that continues to be and will continue to be LSU's competitive advantage for forever. It's when you have players that this is their goal, this is their dream. It's to play in that stadium, to put on that uniform. Sometimes they're willing to wait or pass on other offers for it. So this is a little bit of a different scenario. It's not the same thing, even as Ryan Robinson, who had a dozen Power 5 offers. But it's a situation where you had a guy who had other options who decided to walk on at LSU because he wanted to be at LSU. And if it's Ryan Robinson, or if it's Seth Scott, or if it's a guy like a Will Campbell, for example, who all he ever wanted to do was just play at LSU. You got the pictures of him as a kid wearing the LSU hutch outfit and the LSU uniform as a little toddler. And when you're brought up in that culture, it's all you want to do. Ultimately, guys get to go live out their dreams. And sometimes NIL money or those sort of pulls may not be strong enough to get you away from the thing that's always been your dream. So wish him well. I don't know that I have a tremendous amount more to offer. I mean, I know we've looked at middle linebacker this year and how much of a need that is. It's why LSU went and got Omar Spates from Oregon State after they lost to Mario Tolan. The expectation is you're going to see Harold Perkins kick inside. Definitely you're thin there after Baskerville goes pro, Mike Jones goes pro, DeMario Tolan transfers out. You lost Colby Fields as well, but you got West Weeks coming back. you've got Greg Penn coming back as well, so you theoretically could start Spates and Penn, or Spates and Perkins with Penn coming in, and West Weeks and Witt Weeks coming in. So you got to build a little bit of depth there at that spot, but you feel really good about the first three that you have, and we'll see how that depth builds throughout spring and summer as you get toward the 2023 season. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.